Hello! This is a short video to demonstrate how to define, review, approve, and publish customer-specific requirements in the CSR module of SMANAG. By using this module, you can make sure that all CSRs will be managed in a structured way, reviewed, agreed, and the relevant sections made available for all affected employees and their processes at all locations of the organization. CSRs can only be managed by a super user, a CSR super user, or a CSR admin. Let's see how a new requirement can be created. First, you need to go to the CSR module, click on Customer Specific Requirements, CSRs, and then click on the New button. Now you have to choose a customer. If you don't find the name of your customer among the options, you need to add a new customer in the profile data. In our example, I will define a Volvo requirement. So, I choose Volvo as a customer. Then it is necessary to enter the specification title, which will actually be the title of the requirement, its issue date, and the relevant chapter. If you've already specified them earlier, then just select them. At the next step, you will have to connect the CSR to the concerned process or processes. First, you must choose the applicable company location, then the relevant process. You also have to define the connection type, direct, indirect, or general. If you do so, employees within the different processes at every location of the organization will be able to find only those requirements that are relevant for their work. Now you must copy the title of the chapter, which is usually a subtitle within the specification, then set up the original language and copy the text of the requirement. Original language is always the reference to what you agreed upon with your customer in the contract. Any translations are only for orientation at locations where the local staff may not be familiar with the original language. At this step, you can adjust the form of the text if you want. At the end, you must click on the Save button. At this stage, the status of the CSR is draft, not accessible for users yet. Now I show you the approval process. You need to set up a person for the approval of the new CSR. Click on the three dots and choose Responsible. If somebody has already been set up as responsible for this customer specification, then you can leave it unchanged, or you can change it. The responsible person will be informed via email about this setting. The CSR approver has to log in to SMANAG, search for the given requirement in the CSR module, and check it. During the review process, remarks may be added to the requirement if something has not been accepted or has been agreed differently with the customer. Note that since the CSRs are binding contractual requirements, any change or waiver shall be in written form. When everything is reviewed, agreed, and accepted, the approver must click on the three dots and then on the Approve button. After that, the status is changed to Approved, but still not accessible for the users. The CSR superuser needs to publish the CSR by searching for it, clicking on the checkbox in front of the requirement, and clicking on the Publish Selected button. Multiple selection of CSRs is permitted. After that, the CSR status will be changed to Published, and you will see an arrow on the right side of the CSR. From this moment on, all employees working with the relevant processes are able to access and read the related requirements in the original language and any available translations. It is advised to check the CSR matrix now, where only the published CSRs can be seen. In our example, we connected this requirement to the process called Define Special Characteristics. If you look for Volvo among the customers, you will see the newly entered CSR. If you click on it, you can read it. Process owners are informed by email when a new CSR has been connected to their process and when the CSR has been published. They can read it already in the message, or they can log into SMANAG and open the Process Management module. After choosing the relevant process and clicking on the Related CSRs button in the upper right corner, the connected CSRs will appear in the window. When clicking on a CSR, the customer requirement is displayed. Don't miss to integrate CSRs into your operational procedures. inform your colleagues about the new requirements, and regularly audit compliance to them. Let's start. Be effective, be efficient, be SMANAG.